Another Death Row production. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Tyson, the next heavyweight champion of the world.
Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. It's the Empire. I'm your host Risky. It is Wednesday, July 1st. Looking back at yesterday, we do hit on our ladder play. Our solo bet came through for us. It could have been a much better day overall. We go 2 for 3 on both of our parlays. We needed the Braves to come through for us on one of the parlays. They don't. Then the other one, we needed the damn Pirates Phillies game to go over 8.5 total runs. Finishes exactly at 8. Overall, the month of June was really good to us. We still, despite having that rough last week, we still finished the month close to $3,000 in profit. But you guys already know the rules. It's on to the next one. It's the first of the month. Let's get this thing going right. We have a 14-game slate of baseball here on tap today. Games get started nice and early. Guys, Outlier Sportsbook, the link is down in the description. Sign up with them. The first week is free. Also, at the end of the video, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today ourselves. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alright, first game up, we got the White Sox in Baltimore taking on the Orioles. We got Schultz on the mount for the White Sox. We got Kramer on the mount for the Orioles. Alright, getting into this one here. This turned out to be a really weird game overall. We got 2 starting pitchers on the mount that have not pitched in the majors in over a month. Both of them returning off the IL. Both of them had injuries. Both of them had rehab starts down in the minors. Looking at the left-handed pitcher Schultz on the mount, the first thing I'm paying attention to, he had a 5.80 ERA before he went down, 130 whip, struggled with his command, walked a bunch of batters, averaged 4.5 walks per 9 innings. Then when I was looking at the starts he was making down in the minors, this guy was still walking a bunch of batters in those games. Here today, he's going to be seeing an Orioles lineup. They're a middle-of-the-pack team versus left-handed pitching. You got guys like Pete Alonso and Mayo that are crushing left-handed pitching this season. Schultz is a fastball slider guy, really does not have control over that slider. I see Schultz struggling in this game. For one, I'm not expecting him to go past the 5th inning. I see him going at least 5, giving up 3 runs here today, turning it over to a White Sox bullpen. They're rested coming into it. They continue to play really well here. In the last 2 weeks, I see the arms coming out the pen here today for the White Sox coming in this game, giving up another run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Dean Kramer making his return back for the Orioles. He hasn't pitched in the majors in 2 months. He looked good down in the minors though compared to Schultz. Schultz was struggling in his minor league starts. Dean Kramer looked really solid. The one thing I'm paying attention to with Kramer, this was a guy that struggled with left-handed bats dating back to last season. He's going to be seeing a White Sox team here today stacked with lefties. I can see that being a bit of a problem for Kramer, not to mention the White Sox team still a top 10 team in the majors versus right-handed pitching. My overall expectation for Kramer, he goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to an Orioles bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in here today and shut the door on the White Sox bats. It's a like 12:30 games. The earliest game on the schedule is going to be 95 degrees with 5-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Orioles are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 10. I do like the under 10 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Pete Alonso of the Orioles for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Rangers in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. We got 2 left-handed starting pitchers in this game. We got Mackenzie Gore on the mount for the Rangers. We got Joey Cantillo on the mount for the Guardians. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Mackenzie Gore on the mount for the Rangers. He's been solid for Texas all season. Looked really good to close out the month of June. In his last 4 starts, he has the ERA sitting at 2.40, whip sitting at 0.90. Walk rate has really dropped in his starts. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Guardians lineup with 7 projected left-handed bats. Mackenzie Gore has really good splits versus lefties. He has the strikeouts working. This Guardians team right now, in the last 2 weeks, the strikeout rates have been going up for the team. The walk rates have been dropping for this team. I see Mackenzie Gore having a really solid outing here today. My projections got him going 6 innings, giving up a run, turning it over to a Rangers bullpen. They are slightly taxed coming into it. They continue to play mediocre here in the last week or so. I can see the arms coming out the Rangers pen, giving up another run, but nothing nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got the left-handed pitcher Joey Cantillo. He saw this Rangers team earlier this season. In that game, pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs. Here today, looking at the matchup form, he is a fastball curveball pitcher. This Rangers lineup, they've been crushing lefties of late. The last week, in the last 7 games played versus left-handed pitching, this team is batting .290, slugging .480. They've been absolutely crushing left-handed pitching. Josh Jung killing lefties this season. I'm expecting Cantillo to get hit up in this game once again. My overall expectation got him going 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, turning it over to Guardians bullpen. That's in a really good spot here today to come in, shut the door on the Rangers bats. Looking at the weather in this one, 90 degrees, but we are going to have 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing side to side in this stadium this year that has usually favored the pitcher. Let's get to the picks. The odds makers currently have this game as a pick'em spot. It's a 40 cents difference favoring the Texas Rangers, and that's where I lean as well. I got the Rangers here today on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Josh Jung of the Rangers for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Nationals in Boston taking on the Red Sox. 2 left-handed starting pitchers in this game. We got Alvarez on the mound for the Nats. We got Tolley on the mound for the Sox. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the left-handed pitcher Andrew Alvarez on the mound for the Nationals. This guy's been really solid this season. Comes into this game with a 3.40 ERA, whip sitting at 140. Really good ground ball pitcher. Pitches for a lot of contact. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Red Sox lineup loaded with left-handed bats. Despite being a left-handed pitcher, Alvarez has much better splits versus righties. He does struggle a bit versus lefties. This Red Sox team in the last 2 weeks has been crushing left-handed pitching. I'm expecting Alvarez to struggle a bit in this game. Go his regular 5 innings. He's a guy that really doesn't go too deep in the games anyways. I'm expecting him to go his regular 5 innings, give up 3 runs, turn it over to Nationals bullpen. They've been playing decent of late, but they're still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. I still see the arms coming out here today, giving up another run or so. On the other side, we got the left-handed pitcher Peyton Tolley on the mound. He's been good for Boston this season as well. Comes into this game with a 2.70 ERA, whip sitting close to 1. He is a strikeout pitcher. One thing I'm paying attention to with him, his hard hit rate has been going up in his last few starts. Not to mention the walk rate has been going up in the last few outings. In this game here today, he's going to be facing a Nationals lineup, top 5 in the majors versus left-handed pitching. We saw them get to Conley early yesterday. We talked about Conley early's 2 primary pitches, being the fastball and the sinker. The same situation for Peyton Tolley. Those are his 2 primary pitches. We talked about it in yesterday's video. This Nationals lineup is crushing the sinker this season. In this game for Peyton Tolley, a guy whose fastball sitting around 99-100, he can be over-reliant on that sometimes. If he's throwing the sinker, he might get nervous because this Nationals lineup is going to crush it. Overall, I'm expecting Peyton Tolley to struggle in this game. Go 5 innings, give up 3 runs as well. Turn it over to a Red Sox bullpen that is also slightly taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for the Red Sox coming in this game, giving up another 1 or 2 runs. Looking at the weather, it's going to be 87 degrees with 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Red Sox are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Washington Nationals here on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I like the over 9.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking James Wood of the Nationals to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Tigers in New York taking on the Yankees. We got Melton on the mound for the Tigers. We got Warren on the mound for the Yankees. Alright, getting into this one here, we got the young pitcher Melton on the mound for the Tigers. This guy's looked really impressive this season. Comes into it with a 2.39 ERA, whip sitting at 0.85. Really good ground ball rate as well. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Yankees lineup loaded with left-handed bats. That is one thing I got to pay attention to for Melton. He does struggle a bit versus lefties. Like I said, this is a guy that pitches for a lot of contact. I'm expecting him to give up a run or 2 in this one. There is a few guys like Bellinger and Rice that match up well against him. Like I said, my overall expectation, he gives up 2 runs, goes about 6-7 innings here today. Turns it over to a Tigers bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in and shut down these Yankees bats. On the other side, we got Will Bourne on the mound. Started off the season, he was looking really strong. but in his last 3 starts, he has an ERA close to 6, whip up above 2, hard hit rate up above 50%. He's going to be seeing a Tigers lineup here today with some good left-handed bats in the lineup. He does struggle with lefties. I'm expecting Riley Green or Carpenter to take him deep in this one. Overall expectation for Will Warren, he goes 5 innings, gives up 4 runs here today. Turns it over to a Yankees bullpen that continues to play terrible here in the last 2 weeks, if not a bit longer than that. But in the last 2 weeks, for sure, they have an ERA up above 550. In this game here today, the arms available for the Yankees, I see them coming out, giving up another 2 to 3 runs. This is another game, similar weather, plus 90 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour winds blown from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Yankees are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Detroit Tigers here on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I got this a 6-3 game for the Tigers. I like the under 9.5 total runs. For the player prop, I'm taking Kerry Carpenter of the Tigers to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Padres in Chicago taking on the Cubs. We got Walker Buehler on the mound for the Padres. We got Colin Ray on the mound for the Cubs. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Walker Buehler on the mound for the Padres. This guy's been surprisingly good this season. Comes into it with a 3.80 ERA, whip sitting at 130. There is 2 things I have to pay attention to for Buehler though. When he's not in San Diego in that pitcher-friendly ballpark, he pitches very good there, but when he hits the road, 9 road starts this season, ERA sitting close to 5, whip sitting at 150. Second thing I gotta pay attention to for Walker Buehler, he struggles with lefties. In this lineup here today, he's projected to see 7 left-handed bats. Not to mention this Cubs team in the last 2 weeks has been a top 5 team in the majors versus right-handed pitching. Walker Buehler's fastball's topping out around 94, 95 right now. I'm expecting this Cubs lineup to really get to him today. My overall expectation for Buehler, he goes 4 to 5 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to this Padres bullpen that continues to play mediocre. I see the arms available for the Padres coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Colin Ray on the mound. This guy this season has been very inconsistent. Will have some good, decent starts, then he'll have some absolutely terrible starts. Just like Walker Buehler, Colin Ray pitches much better in his home games. 9 home games this season, he has an ERA sitting at 3.30. In this game here today for him, he's going to be seeing a Padres lineup, still bottom 10 team in the majors versus righties. I'm expecting Colin Ray, he's not good overall. I'm still expecting him to get hit up by Jackson Merrill, Gavin Sheets. Both of those lefties match up well against him. My overall expectation for Ray, he goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs, turns it over to this Cubs bullpen that's taxed. I see them coming in, giving up another run or so. Looking at the weather, 15-mile-per-hour winds once again blown from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Cubs are the betting odds favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total set at 11.5. I like the over 11.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking P-Crow Armstrong of the Cubs to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Mets in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. We got Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Mets. We got Fisher on the mound for the Blue Jays. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Mets. This guy has not been good for the Mets this season. He was supposed to be their ace. He comes into this game with a 4.50 ERA, whip sitting at 140, hard hit rate sitting at 44%. Last week gave up 10 runs to the Phillies. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Toronto Blue Jays lineup. Fortunate for Freddie Peralta, this team is a bottom 10 team in the last 2 weeks versus right-handed pitching. Freddie Peralta is at his best when he's able to work the Ks. In the last 2 weeks, this Blue Jays lineup offensively, the strikeout numbers have been going up for them. I see Freddie Peralta having a bounce back start here today. He is a guy that doesn't go deep in the games. 6 innings is usually it for him. I'm expecting for him to go his regular 6 here today, give up a run, turn it over to a Mets bullpen that continues to play well here. The Mets bullpen was really good in the month of June. I see the arms available for the Mets coming in this game, shutting down the Blue Jays bats. On the other side, we're going to have the right-handed pitcher Fisher open up the game for the Jays. After that, Patrick Corbin, the lefty, will come in and be the primary. Corbin had really been struggling in his last 4 starts. That's why they moved him into this new role. He's going to be seeing a Mets lineup here today that has been killing left-handed pitching. Not to mention this Mets lineup is loaded with lefties. Patrick Corbin in his last 4 starts where he was just getting hit up, he started to really struggle with lefties as well. I'm expecting the Mets to get to him. Corbin primarily throws that sinker. There's a few Mets that match up well against him, guys like Vientos and Soto. My overall expectation here today, the Mets put up at least 3 to 4 runs on the opener and Patrick Corbin. Then we get to this Toronto Blue Jays bullpen that's also taxed. Once again, I see the arms available for Toronto coming in this game, once again giving up another run. This game is up in Toronto in the Dome, so there'll be no real weather to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Mets are the betting off favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Juan Soto of the Mets to hit a home run today. Next up, we got the Pirates in Philadelphia taking on the Phillies. We got Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. We got Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies. Alright, getting into this one here. This is a very good pitching matchup we got with Skeens and Wheeler. This was a very close game to call as well. Looking at Paul Skeens, I know everybody's talking about it. The Pirates have now lost 8 of his starts in a row. He hasn't won a game in like close to 2 months now. In this game though, when I'm looking at his coming into this game, when I'm looking at his numbers, the numbers are still super impressive. 3.10 ERA, 0.97 whip, still has a low walk rate, has over 100 Ks on the season. In this game here today, one thing I'm paying attention to for Paul Skeens, he has been struggling a bit more in his road starts this year, seeing a Phillies lineup that has been one of the best offensive home teams in the majors for like a year plus now. In this game for Skeens, another thing that's going to be an advantage for Skeens in my opinion, he has very good splits versus lefties. He has very good strikeout numbers. This Phillies team strikeout numbers, they're still a top 10 team in the majors when it comes to striking out. I'm seeing Paul Skeens have his regular start here today, goes 6 to 7 innings, gives up a run or 2. He's going to turn it over to a Pirates bullpen that continues to play terrible here. They'll probably come in, blow the lead, give him a no decision. But in this game overall, looking at the arms available for the Pirates, they do have 1 or 2 decent arms. I can see them coming in, giving up a run or 2, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Zach Wheeler on the mound. He's looked really good this year. Comes into it 8-1, 2.03 ERA, whip sitting at 0.80, has a really low walk rate, very good strikeout numbers. He's going to be seeing a Pirates lineup that continues to hit right-handed pitching very well. They're a top 10 team in the majors versus righties. Zach Wheeler, he's had some really impressive starts, but he is prone to giving up the home run, is prone to giving up some hard hit balls, does struggle a bit versus lefties. I'm expecting Zach Wheeler to have a quality start, go about 6 innings, gives up 2 to 3 runs, turns it over to Phillies bullpen. I don't like the arms available for the Phillies here today. I see them coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. Looking at the weather, 85 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamond to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Phillies are the betting off favorites in this game here today, and I like the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Brandon Lau of the Pirates for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Cardinals in Atlanta taking on the Braves. We got McGreevy on the mount for the Cardinals. We got Lopez on the mount for the Braves. Alright, getting into this one here, we got McGreevy on the mount for the Cardinals. This guy's been good for St. Louis this season. 3.12 ERA, 1.14 whip. He is a ground ball pitcher. One thing I like about him, does not walk a lot of guys. One thing that worries me though, he's a low velocity pitcher. All the pitches, low 90s, high 80s. Here today, he's going to be seeing a Braves lineup. They finished the month of June as the worst offensive team in the last 30 days, so they got that going for them. We saw them in yesterday's game do nothing with Matthew Liberatore, a guy that's been getting squashed in all of his starts. He came out there yesterday and looked like the old Liberatore against this Braves lineup. in this game here today for McGreevy. When I do the breakdown and all the matchups and stuff, this Braves team should be able to get to him. Overall, I'm expecting the Braves to squash him, but I don't see that happening the way they're swinging the bats right now. I can actually see McGreevy coming out here today and having a quality start. Going 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. Matt Olson really matches up well against them. I could see Olson or Michael Harris taking him yard in this game. I do see McGreevy, like I said, giving up 2 runs, going about 6 innings, possibly 7. I know the Cardinals might try to get him to go 7 for the simple fact their bullpen continues to be terrible. I see the arms available for the Cardinals late in this game coming in, giving up another run or 2. On the other side, we got Lopez on the mount. He's been good for Atlanta this year. He comes into it with a 3.40 ERA, 135 whip, good strikeout numbers, low walk rate. Unfortunately for him, he's going to be seeing a Cardinals lineup that is red hot. They continue, versus right-handed pitching, I should say. They continue to kill righties this season, continue to hit up righties very well here in the last 2 weeks. I'm expecting Lopez, another lower velocity style pitcher, another guy that's pitching for a lot of contact, a lot of pop fly outs, a lot of ground outs, to struggle in this game. Struggles a bit with lefties. He's going to be seeing a few good lefties in this lineup. Not to mention Burleson really matches up well against Lopez. I can see him taking him yard in this one as well. My overall breakdown for Lopez, he goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs, turns it over to a Braves bullpen, highly rested coming into it, still one of the best bullpens in the majors. I see the arms for the Braves coming in this game, shutting down the Cardinals bats. Looking at the weather, this is the only game where we're gonna, like on the East Coast, that we're gonna see relatively lower 80s, no real wind blowing in this one. Let's get to the picks. The Braves are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I'm no super confident here, but I do like them on the money line. The game total set at 9. I do like the under 9 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Matt Olson of the Braves for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Twins in Houston taking on the Astros. We got Taj Bradley on the mount for the Twins. We got Imai on the mount for the Astros. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Taj Bradley on the mount for the Twins. This guy started off the season, he was looking amazing, then got hurt around mid-May. They put him on the IL. Right after he came on the Not to mention when I did the overall breakdown for Abbott, he matches up very well against some of the Brewers' better bats. As long as he could pitch around Jackson Cheerio at the top of that lineup, I could see Abbott coming out here today having a really good start, going about 6-7 innings, giving up 2 runs, turning it over to a Reds bullpen. We were talking about it in yesterday's video. They continue to play a bit better here in the last 2 weeks. Not to mention they got some good arms coming back off an injury. That's really going to help the Reds here. I'm expecting the arms available for Cincinnati to come in this game, give up another run, but nothing too crazy. On the other side, we got Shane Trojan on the mound. This guy's been really good in this role as a starter. They put him in. He was working out of the bullpen for most of the year, but since he's been a starter, he has a 3.10 ERA, whip sitting at 120. He's going to be seeing a Reds lineup here today that continues to hit left-handed pitching for power. You got Ellie De La Cruz back in the lineup. You got Sal Stewart in there. When they see lefties, the slugging numbers go up this season. They're slugging .433 versus left-handed pitching. I'm expecting Trojan, a guy that pitches for a lot of contact, pitches for a lot of pop flyouts, to struggle a bit in this game. I'm expecting him to go 5 innings, give up 3 to 4 runs, turn it over to a Brewers bullpen that is a bit taxed coming into it. I see the arms available for Milwaukee coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. This game is out in Milwaukee in the Dome. No real weather to sway anything. Let's get to the picks. The Brewers are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I'm playing the road dogs in this spot. Give me the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. The game total set at 8.5. I like the under 8.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Sal Stewart of the Reds for 2 total bases today. Next up, we got the Marlins in Colorado taking on the Rockies. We got Meyer on the mount for the Marlins. We got Freeland on the mount for the Rockies. Alright, getting into this one here, we got Max Meyer on the mount for the Marlins. This guy's been amazing this season, 9-0, 260 ERA, whip sitting at 110. He comes into this game here today in Colorado. This is a spot I really worry for Max Meyer. He's a breaking ball pitcher, a off-speed pitcher. We talked about it yesterday with Yuri Perez. We said he's a 2-pitch pitcher, the fastball and the slider. He's going to have to rely on the fastball a lot. He did rely on the fastball a lot. The Rockies struggled to hit it. In this game here today for Max Meyer, he isn't a guy that has a fastball that's sitting at 100 miles per hour. Like I said, he's a breaking ball pitcher, a guy that's trying to catch you with the movement, get you to ground out. In this game here today, he's going to be seeing a Rockies lineup that continues to hit right-handed pitching very well. Not to mention there is going to be 6 lefties in this lineup here today for the Rockies. Max Meyer does struggle with lefties. I'm expecting him to get hit up in this one. Go 5 to 6 innings, gives up 3 to 4 runs, turns it over to a Marlins bullpen that's in a really good spot to come in, shut the door on the Rockies bats. On the other side, we got Kyle Freeland on the mount. Continues to, when you look at the numbers, they just look absolutely terrible. But in his last 3 starts, he's actually looked decent in those last 3 games. He has a 3.50 ERA, whip sitting at 130. In this game here today at Coors Field, where he continues to struggle, but he knows how to pitch here. I'm expecting him to come out, see a Marlins lineup that's stacked with lefties. He has very good split versus lefties. We saw him last week have a very good game against the Brewers, another team loaded with left-handed bats. I'm expecting Kyle Freeland to have a quality start here today. Go 6 innings, give up 2 runs. Turns it over to a Rockies bullpen that continues to be terrible. The worst bullpen in the majors. I see the arms available for the Rockies coming in this game, giving up another run or 2. This game is out in Colorado. Ballpark Pal has this game projected as the most hitter-friendly game on the schedule. Let's get to the picks. The Marlins are the betting odd favorites in this game here today, and I like the home dogs in this spot. Give me the Colorado Rockies here on the money line. The game total set at 10.5. I like the under 10.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Hunter Goodman of the Rockies to hit a home run today. Alright, final game of the day, we got the Dodgers in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. We got Barnes on the mount for the Dodgers. We got JT Ginn on the mount for the Athletics. Alright, getting into this one here. This is going to be it should have been the day Shohei was starting, but the Dodgers are resting him. They're pushing back his start date for the weekend. They're going to put Barnes on the mount. They recently signed him. He was down in the minors. He was pitching with the Cubs earlier in the season. He has a 6.15 ERA coming into it. I don't know how long they're expecting him to go. I'm expecting overall for him to be an opener, go one time through the lineup, pitch 3 innings. When I did the breakdown for him, this guy struggles with lefties. He has a hard hit rate sitting at 58%. I see Kurtz taking him yard to start this game off. Overall, though, the rest of this Dodgers bullpen's in a really good spot to come in, pitch a good game, have a bullpen day here today. They're a very good bullpen overall. On the other side, we got JT Ginn on the mound. This guy's been very impressive for the Athletics, their best starting pitcher this season. Been really impressive in this small ballpark out there in Sacramento. In this game here today for him, though, he's going to be seeing a Dodgers lineup. We've seen the bats come alive in the last week. They're out in this small ballpark. They're hitting pop fly home runs out there. I'm expecting JT Ginn to struggle with all the lefties in this lineup. Guys like Max Muncy and Freddie Freeman really match up well against them. I'm expecting Ginn to go 6 innings, give up 3 runs, turns it over to an Athletics bullpen that is in a terrible spot. They're highly taxed coming into it. Not to mention they're still one of the worst bullpens in the majors. Looking at the weather, it's going to be 90 degrees out there with 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing from the diamonds to the outfield. Let's get to the picks. The Dodgers are the betting off favorites in this game here today, and I like them on the money line. The game total set at 9.5. I like the over 9.5 total runs in this one. For the player prop, I'm taking Freddie Freeman of the Dodgers for 2 total bases today. Alrighty guys, before we get up out of here, the 4 bets we'll be placing here today are ourselves. Yesterday our ladder play, our solo bet came through for us. The payout was $71.17. So today we'll be wagering that $71.17 on the Chicago Cubs on the money line. We're getting them at -118. This is our ladder play of the day. Next up, we have a 3-leg home run parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with James Wood of the Nationals. We're then going to play Kerry Carpenter of the Tigers. And we wrap it up with Juan Soto of the Mets, a $10 3-leg home run parlay. Next up, we have another 3-leg parlay we're playing here today. We're going to start it off with that Rangers Guardians game total to go under 8.5 total runs. We're then going to play the Cubs on the money line. And we wrap it up with the Mets on the money line. And our final bet of the day will be another 3-leg parlay, our 3 favorite underdog plays of the day. We're going to start it off with the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. We're then going to play the Cincinnati Reds on the money line. And we wrap up the parlay with the Colorado Rockies on the money line. Once again, guys, before we get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's the first of the month. Let's get this month started off right. It's also Wednesday. We're halfway there. You guys know I appreciate you all. I respect you all. Hope we all win some money here today, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.